Okay, everybody loves word problems. Word problems, more word problems. Today's specific are over area. So my biggest thing today on these ones, draw a picture. At least that'll be give you a place to start before you start trying to put it into the math. So example one, if you'll read with me, only two. Says Hector Herrera made a rectangular fish pond surrounded by a brick walk 2 meters wide. He had enough bricks for the area of the walk to be 76 meters squared. Find the dimensions of the pond if it is twice as long as it is wide. Basically, we have a pond, and then around it, we have the brick walk. You know, this part, so we're going to, this part right here, the brick. That area is 76 meters squared. They want to know the area of this part right here. And we also know how wide is it? So that's 2, this is 2, 2, 2. Now, the only thing they tell us about the the pond is it's twice as long as it is wide. So if this is W, how long is it?
2W.
2W. And we're going back to area. Area is length times width. So let's start with the total area. If we were to find the total area, we would take the fishing pond plus the path, correct? On plus the path. So let's talk just the pond. What is the area of the pond? W times 2W. Oops. W times 2W, which is 2W squared. Okay. How much is the path? What's the area of the path? 76. Now I didn't leave this room here. I've got to move this part. So now let's talk, what is this distance here? We know this much is 2W plus how much here and here?
4.
So 2W plus 4. And then we know this is W plus 2 plus 2 is 4. So this one's 2W plus 4. This is W plus 4. And then here's our equals. So 2W plus 4, W plus 4. All right, so we have it set up. Now we got a binomial times a binomial. So this goes back to Monday, which we did FOIL. We got first, outer, inner, last. 2W times W, outers 2W times 4, W times 4, and 4 times 4. So 2W squared plus 8W plus 4W plus 16. We can combine those. 2W squared plus 12W plus 16 is what this was. So now we can put our equals. So now we've got it simplified-ish. So now we want to combine like terms or move things. Let's start here. Negative 2W squared to the opposite. Like we said on one of the problems yesterday, nice thing is that cancels. Now we are at a two-step equation. So we have our variable, so we want to get rid of 16, opposite of 16, negative. 12W is 60, divide by 12, W equals 5. Now we got to read what did the question ask us. Find the dimensions of the pond. So the width is 5. What's the length? 10. And those were meters. Okay. So obviously you're not gonna have a ton of these today. But it's draw your picture, do the bit by bit like you did here. Okay. They're not, I think wording wise, they're simpler than some of the other ones we've had in the past because you can draw your picture. You know how to do area. Every one of them obviously is going to involve length times width in some way, shape, or form. Let's look at oral. The oral exercises number 1. It says a rectangle is 5 centimeters longer than it is wide. If the length and width are both increased by 3, its area is increased by 60 centimeters. Find the dimensions. So originally we have our width is W. It's 5 centimeters longer, so would the length be W plus 5 or X plus 5. Okay, so now it says each side is increased by 3. So 3 here. So this side would now be W plus 8. And this would be W plus 3. It says the area is increased by 60. Correct? 60. So our area of the small one was W times W plus 5. Yes. But now if we increase that by 60, which increase means add. So we increase the small one by 60, we get the big one. So the big one is going to be W plus 3 times W plus 8. So the area of the big one is 60 more than the area of the small one. So again, we FOIL. Hopefully you're eventually able to not have to write these out. So we get W times W, W times 8, W times 1, 3 times, wait, not 1, 3. So W squared plus 8W plus 3W plus 4 equals, over here we get W squared plus 5W plus 60, so we bring that down. All right, so we're going to get rid of our W squareds. Now, if one variable makes it easier, which of these is smaller, 5W or 11W? 11W. So we can get rid of 24, which gives us 36. 6W is 36. So W equals 6. So W is 6. And then our length for the original one would be 11. Okay. All right, so we're not going to do a ton of these today. On 173, 1 to 9, draw pictures. Please draw pictures.